Alright, good morning everybody. I've got one of the small camo bivy tents from one of the local G.I. Joe type stores. And I'm going to open it up and assemble this thing this morning and see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and lay it out, and I'm going to do time-lapse sort of photography on this as we go, probably. Well, I'll try it a couple of ways and see how it works out. Be right back with you. Alright, I've taken the tent out of the box. I would say it's about 18 inches by about 3 inches. Oh. Smaller bag for its poles. I like that. Tent's also tied and rolled up inside its bag. I like that too. You can see it's a nice camouflage. Alright, and we'll go ahead and untie it, and start setting it up. Okay, I've laid the tent out. Even the tent pegs come in a small bag. I like this too. Everything stays in its place that way. The only thing I would say is, on the bag that had the tent in it, it had the two little ties there. I think those could be easily lost. Maybe they should be sewed to the bag itself so that they don't get lost. Alright, we'll continue on. I'm centering it up here, and we're going to go ahead and stake it out. Alright, there's two sets of poles that come with this, and we'll go ahead and we'll stick them together, and then we'll put them in the appropriate spots together. Alright, the poles have a little elastic string in it, and they just simply go into each other. They're quite flexible, and I got to figure out which pole goes where, and we'll go ahead and move the camera over to and start putting them in. Okay guys, after looking at it, I discovered that there were two size poles. The longer one goes to the front, the short one goes to the rear. Alright, we're going to go ahead and feed it through, and it's one continuous tube for it here. Catches a little bit, but I guess that's okay. Alright, we're through, and then there's a little grommet here made out of brass, it looks like, and you put the poles. You can see it's got a little spot there for it. My tripod's not been cooperating with me today, so we had to redo this shot. When I looked at it, the camera had actually shifted all the way down to seeing only itself. So you have to do the same thing over here. You got to work the tent through it. All right. It takes a little bit of force to get this side in. And there you go. Alright, so that's latched in. Okay, since I already have the bottom put together from a previous shot, I'm just going to move the tripod camera on down. As you can see, it snaps in the same way on both sides. And then once you do that, then you go ahead and stake it out. Alright, I need to put this on in the videos and continue on. Okay, I went ahead and staked down the front, and it has a rain fly on top for it. That's the opening in for it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and attach the rain fly and show you that. We're going to throw it over the tent. Has a quick connect here. Let's flip it over. Goes like that. Then here in the front, it pulls over like this. Let's see if you can see that. I'm going to bring the camera forward a little bit. Alright. Pulls forward like that. Hooks the little D-ring on one side. Let's see if I can bring that down so you can see it. Hooks the D-ring there. And as I pull the ring fly, I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Alright. And so the ring fly, you pull it down and latch it into the D-ring here. Alright. And then on the front, it simply pulls down over and latches to your clip there. I hope you guys can see that. Alright, now we're going to move the camera off the tripod, do a walk around, take a zoom off here. Can y'all hear the katydids kicking out here today? Alright, we're going to walk around the tent. Oop. Looks pretty good. Alright, I think I got to pull that stake down just a little bit more. There we go. And that got tighter. I'll have to do some adjusting to it. Alright. Has a side entry on it. As you can see it here. The zipper. Rain fly is pretty tight down right now. It also has a zipper. It's a Velcro here. Overall, you know, the only thing I can say bad about the tent is it didn't come with any instructions. Okay? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do some adjusting to it, and then we're going to take a look inside, okay? Okay guys, this is where the old man crawls into the tent, and we'll see how it looks from the inside. So pardon the shaking of the camera while we get in. I promise you, I'm not going to be here long. It's in the 80s. As you look down at the bottom, you can't see it too well, but there's a screen and an open area at the bottom of it. So you can put your boots or maybe a pack at the back of it. Moving around, you got a little room. I honestly believe that if I tried, I could put my panniers in behind me. Okay, white leg alert here, guys. Right, we're in the tent, laying down. Foot room and headroom's not bad for me. I'm gonna slide down a little bit, move around, and we have a nice little pocket here. You could either put your wallet and flashlight in there so that if you had to get out of here in a hurry. I think this is an ideal stealth camping tent. It sets up pretty quick, pretty easy, and breaks down pretty quick from everything I'm seeing. Alright, we'll move on along. Let me get out of the tent. It is very hot in here. Sorry for the old man grumbles. And here's that space I was talking about. Like I said, you can easily slide your boots in under that or another small pack or something. But definitely a summer, spring, or fall tent. I don't know that I would try to use this in the snow. Alright. See you later.